And it looks like we have a gank by Venge and Enigma. They're going to smoke and maybe try to hop on the Syllaber, so keep an eye on that. And it looks like Ogre wants to go on the Angel right here. And hopefully Rape by Angel does not get Rape by OK. Let's see, Winter seems to have an item coming. Let's see what it is. It is a bottle, so Winter managed to get that fast bottle, so good job by her. And Ogre Magi is going. There's a Fire Blast, and there's a great Shackle Shot by Winter. There's Power Shot, and I don't think they're going to be able to kill him. I think he's going to be okay, but they're going to do a lot of damage to him in the meantime. They're going to Tower Dive forward anyway, but I don't think this is a good idea, because I don't think they can get him, but they're going to try. And there goes another Fire Blast. Winter is popping up. She's attacking. Is she going to Power Shot? Oh, good dodge by Angel. And they have to retreat. They don't have the HP for this anymore. And Angel might be getting a response kill. Nope, not going to happen. Decides to stay up by his tower. And actually, Winter gets scouted out by a Clock Rocket. Venge is trying to get in here. I don't know if she's going to be able to. Enigma's being a little bit slow on getting over here. So, yeah, I think this Winter is going to be okay. And then let's check on Razor's farm. He is 25-9, doing extremely well so far, especially against Rise, who is only 5-0. So Rise not having the best of times. But remember, this is Rise we're talking about. He will pick up that farm somewhere, sometime. It may not be in the early game, but Rise just doing his best not to die at this point. But he is alone now. He does not have his roaming Venge around, so he needs to play extremely conservatively. Otherwise, excuse me, he's just going to die again. Ogre is up here. He does have Ignite and Fire Blast now, so they can very, very potentially kill him, especially with Necrolite here. Or, excuse me, Necrolic. There's Necrolite and Necrolic in this game. I'm going to screw this up all night. But Necrolic, as soon as Fire Blast, Ignite, and Plasma Field go off, he's just going to pop 2 nukes in 4 seconds, and that will make a dead Necrolite. Oh, and I missed the First Blood. Clock gets Syllaber and does a good block, saving his Enigma. He's trying to go for the Ogre Magi. I don't think this is a good idea. Oh, Enigma is going to die to creeps! No, Clock again drawing the creep aggro, making sure that his Enigma gets out. Really well played by Miguel. I like this play. And Ogre, unfortunately, was unable to save Syllaber, who was the one who died. Now, I do want to talk about one thing. You guys have probably noticed by now that I have mana bars. First, I don't cheat with these. I like to use these for commentaries. It makes guessing, or takes the guesswork out of knowing if someone has a mana for a spell or something. And it's a nifty little thing. So, before anyone goes, Wolfos is a hacker, I just thought I'd go ahead and address that. And it looks like we're having quite a few lag issues in this game, unfortunately. Hopefully those will resolve for their teams. We won't have a drop. That would be a rather disappointing end to this game. And Angel is up to 32-11, doing really well, whereas Winter's only 19-5, so doing an extremely good job of getting his farm. So I would guess that he's probably their late game plan, or, well, their late mid game, as it were. And let's see. I don't see any action happening just now. It looks like everyone's trying to do some finagling around. Clock is up to 7. Probably wants to gank a little bit now that he's got his ult, and probably level 4 rockets, I would guess, is what he's been leveling. And Syllaber's up to level 6. Finally got that true form, which is going to increase his HP pool just a crap ton. And he'll have so much more survivability. And actually, he goes for the Orb of Venom on his bear. I like this choice. It gives him a lot more chasing power. Orb of Venom, one of those sometimes underrated items by a lot of heroes that want to chase. And just, it's a quick buy. I think it's only, $450 now? It's very cheap and very, very cost-effective for what it does. And Enigma's going here on the Syllaber, and then we're going to get Clock. Are we going to get a good Cog? Yep, there's a Cog. He gets trapped. I don't know if he's going to live through this. That is 2 bears and an Ogre Magi on him. It looks like they're just going to both get down to low HP and both just walk away. Yep, Clock gets away, and so does Syllaber. Alright, and we have Winter with Illusions pushing middle. I don't think Angel can defend this too well, but he is doing his best to continue to get last hits, even though Winter is pushing him down really hard. And he is up to 41, doing an exemplary job getting his farm on. And this Windrunner needs to be careful. There are a lot missing off of her map, and actually this Venge may be in trouble. Yep, there's a Fire Blast to cancel the TP, and let's see if Windrunner can get over here. There's a Windrunner going, it's just off. I don't think they're going to get the Venge, but they're going to go for it anyway, because they don't think that Venge is that fast, and no, she does not have boots, and Windrunner does. There's the Shackle Shot, great Shackle Shot, and there's the Imprisonment by Obsidian Destroyer. That was a little premature on the Howl, but I guess he was just attempting to time it just perfectly, and it looks like Obsidian Destroyer is going to get this kill. Angel picks up his first kill, so very good for him. And Rattletrap trying to go for this Windrunner is not quite able to get her. Oh, the Imprisonment is definitely going to make this a dead Windrunner. It's just a question of who gets it. And Angel gets a double kill. Well done by Angel. Angel calling for the save, which is funny because, as I recall, I think it's Fear. Oh, it has issues with European games, which I believe this is where this was hosted when it was played. Looks like we're going to get a push middle. Enigma, Obsidian Destroyer, Clock, and Venge. This should be a dead tower pretty quickly. And yep, there it goes. Who's going to get the last hit? Ah, Sentinel got it. Looks like Clock and Obsidian Destroyer were trying to vie for that. And Obsidian Destroyer finally got his Arcane Orb. This is going to change the game a little bit because he now does a lot of pure damage. I mean, let's see if we can get one of these. Plus 46 already on top of his 120 damage. This hurts. Let's see. Uh-oh, it looks like Rise is in a little bit of trouble. There's a good Chainstone with the Birds by Visage, and that's a Soul Assumption, and that's a dead Necrolite. Necrolite not having the best game. I believe he's 0-2 so far, which is not going to bode well for his farm. He'll probably end up getting his farm eventually, like I said, but it's not going to happen anytime soon like he would prefer. And Sentinel just content to hand over bottom lane to the Scourge, it looks like. They've already coughed up one tower, and it looks like they're going to cough up a second. I don't know if they want to defend this or not. Let's see, at the same time, Scourge is trying to vie for the top tower a little bit. Clock is up here by himself. His Enigma is retreating. And he already has his Phase Boots, so that's good. And let's see. And Syllabear actually has Phase Boots on his bear, opting to get nothing for himself at this point. I see a lot of Syllabears do this. I really, really am not a fan of this, because while your bear is extremely powerful in the early game, he kind of peters out after you hit about level 14 to 16. You're actually just as powerful as your bear when your bear has all your items. So it's actually a little bit better just to give your bear some basic items, like the Phase and the Stout Shield and the Orb of Venom is fine, but you have to get items for yourself at some point, otherwise you're just not going to be that effective as Syllabear. Let's see, we've got trying to go for this Venge here. I don't think they can get her, because I believe he has support coming. No, he does not. This is probably going to be a dead Venge. Do we have a Soul Assumption? Yep. Actually, Lacoste picks that up with a power shot, so a little overkill on all the nukes, but they got the kill, and Rise needs to start backing up. He saw them kill Venge, and now he's just staying way too long. I don't know if Necrolic's going to get this chill off. There's a chill. There's one stun. There's two stuns, there's a static link, and Razor's damage is going through the roof. He's up to 112, but, ooh, who's going to die here? And actually, he goes down first, and then Necrolic is trying to get this Necrolite to go down, but it's not going to happen. Necrolite's still alive, just spamming his heal, and there goes... That was a triple kill for Enigma? That was a little backwards. Rise did all that work. I feel like he should have gotten at least one of those kills, but... That's just how it goes sometimes. And it looks like maybe they're going to push middle. I see 3 heroes down here. I don't know. They may want to think about trying to help out Angel mid. He is getting quite a bit of farm. He's got 62 creep kills versus Windrunner's 8. But he is taking a whole lot of damage for it. I would think that they would want to gank this Windrunner just a little bit more. And I'm not sure what Windrunner's going to go. She has a Null Talisman, a Bottle, and Boots, and nothing else, so not doing the best job on the farm front. Let's see, Clock has an Invisibility Rune. He's finally gotten his Bottle, so this is going to turn the gank up quite a bit. We've got 4 heroes for the Scourge middle. It looks like they want to push, and Clock has scouted this out, so Angel knows not to get too funky with the chicken, so to speak. And Venge's Terror also looks to have done the job to just force the Scourge to play a little defensively. and Winter just kills down the creep wave, so Sentinel can't push nearly as much as they probably would want to. And Syllabear, meanwhile, is putting the pressure on up top, but is not wanting to hit the tower just yet because he doesn't know where most of the Sentinel heroes are and probably doesn't want to get ganked. Clock is in a poor situation. His Invisor just ran out while he's sitting here next to his Syllabear. Clock is probably signaling for help desperately right now, and it looks like he's going to go. He's got an Enigma up here. And yes, he manages to trap the Syllabear. Good job there. And there's an Obsidian Destroyer here. This Syllabear is going to be dead. Let's see who's going to get the kill. Enigma gets a kill again. So he should have a fast Blink Dagger really soon. Actually, let's do a little bit of a creep check here. I'm going to go ahead and pause. And it looks like 1600 on that Enigma, so getting dangerously close to this Blink Dagger. Not the fastest I've ever seen, but he's going to have this probably by about 15 minutes in. And Cinder doing a very good job. As you can see, he's gotten several wards. He's only gotten the starting ones at the beginning. He's only gotten 2. Huh. I guess he's not having the best time with gold. Maybe he's trying to save for it right now. He's at 181, so. And then we've got Angel, who's sitting on 66 creep kills. He's already got his Force Staff, his Treads, and it looks like he might be going for a couple of Null Talismans. We'll keep an eye on that. I'm interested to see what he goes next, if he's going to go for Sheepstick or if he's going to go for a BKB. Let's see, Rise has gotten a Vitality booster despite being 0-2. He does have, he's only got 28 creep kills, so not the best CS, but he is still getting creep kills, which is important. He's only lost 400 gold so far. Hopefully he can keep this number down. And Miguel doing extremely well for himself, especially given the long lane against the Syllabear. He's got 43 creep kills, and he looks like he might be going for a Vanguard or a Hood. I'm not sure which, because he doesn't have a Stout Shield or a Hood of Defiance to go with this Ring of Health. We'll see what he does with that, or it could even be a Lincoln Sphere for all I know. Who's to say? Ducky also extremely poor for a support hero. He's 0-2, doesn't even have any assists, so poor Ducky is going to have a rough time on his Ogre match. Nino, on the other hand, is 2-2, and he's managed to pick up his boots, he's got some smokes, and he's got his magic wand, so doing well there. Lacoste is up to 44, and he's just got some basic items. I'm looking to see Winter pick up some sort of item. What that's going to be, I'm not sure. I would probably consider maybe a Force Staff or something cheaper than a Mechanism to kind of get off the ground with Winter, but a Mechanism would be a good buy as long as no one else on the team is going to get it, which I would kind of expect Nino to get, but we'll see what Winter does. And Fear has gone up to 70 creep kills, leading the game so far. He's got 2100 gold, so it looks like he is probably going to do a Radiant Destruction, probably stick it on his bear. It'll be great in the mid game, but he's going to need to do something else if this game goes late, which I expect it to, because a Syllabear with all the items on the bear and nothing on himself is, a sad panda, which is another kind of bear, so there you go. And then Sony's Razor looks like he's going to have his Vanguard very, very soon. He's only 200 away from it. He's got 68 creep kills. Actually, 2 heroes on the Scourge team way outdoing Angels, so Sentinel's got their work cut out for them if they want to win this game, because 2 of the carries on the Scourge team are really going to pressure them a lot in the near future, because these are 2 mid-game carries. And Angel is also a mid-game carry, but hopefully, between Enigma and Clockwork, he'll be able to pull it out. Alright, let's get back to the action. Alright, it looks like Sentinel is going to initiate a push top. We've got 3 heroes up here. Enigma's ult is on cooldown. Yes, it's on cooldown for another minute, so I don't know if this is going to be the best idea, but we'll see how it goes. Keep in mind, he's got these Eidolons, which do a lot of damage, especially once they split. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous how strong these are, but Scourge in the meantime is going to be pushing mid, and great initiation by Clock on Winter, who is very much gets countered by Clock a lot of the time, and Clock picks up that kill. Very good. Now, I just sort of mentioned in passing that Clock is a great counter to Windrunner. That's because he limits her mobility a lot, in the sense that his cogs just stop her from moving around, and they last as long as her Windrun, so it just counters her, one of her biggest skills, to be honest. And Enigma is probably in a lot of trouble here. Between the chill and the Fire Blast, I don't think he's going to live through it. Razor tries to jack the kill with Plasma Field, but it's just a little too late. And, yep, Sentinel did go for the push top while Scourge was pushing middle, and it just didn't quite work out for them. And actually, Sentinel should deny this tower. I don't know why they haven't done that yet. maybe they just want the extra map control, because Sentinel does have limited map control through their tower teleportation, so that could be it. It looks like Necrolite is singling that he wants to go on this winner, but he doesn't have any teammates with him, so this is not the prettiest idea, or the best idea. But he does have a fair amount of mana. It looks like he's leveled up Sadist quite a bit. Yes, he has Sadist level 3, so he can, by getting last hits, he can afford to spam his abilities a whole lot more. And it looks like the Sentinel was trying to push middle, but no, Scourge is pushing top, and they realize they need to get up here, so that's where they're heading. And I think Scourge is going to get this tower no problem, because only Angel is up here right now. We do have a Clockwork coming in. I believe he's hasty. No, he's just fast. It looks like he was hasty on the minimap. Are we going to get a hook from Clock, maybe? No, not this time. But they do successfully defend the tower, because Scourge is backing off, so this